Alright, today we're taking a look at my Bruno Marc shoes. I purchased these online, and I think I'm not sure where the brand is from. They look like they might be from New York, but it could just be some branding. But they have different various types of shoes. These are the ones that I bought. I actually bought this pair, and I bought a pair of brown dress shoes. But this video is about my felt Bruno Marc shoes. So here you can see the brand of the shoe. The company name is Bruno Marc, New York. It has the size of the shoe right there. And here's the tag inside. Style no wrangle, leather lining inside. And this shoe cushion in here, it's glued in, so you cannot remove it without ripping it off of the interior of the shoe. Along the side of the shoe here, it's made of like a felt, so it's kind of a soft felty fabric on the outside of the shoe. And the shoe itself is kind of heavy. This sole, it looks like it's made out of some kind of rubber, so it's not wood, just level layers of some sort of rubber, and I think that's where most of the weight comes from on this shoe, is right here on the sole. So it has some it's a little substantial when you're wearing it. And here is the other side of the shoe. Again, let's see if you can see a little closer. You can see the texture of the shoe right here. So you can see it's kind of like a soft felt feel to it, which is pretty nice. So usually when I wear these, I wear them when I'm going out for the evening. As far as like if you need to wear black shoes somewhere where you can't wear tennis shoes, I'll generally wear these. So the way that they fit, obviously they have their lace up here. It's just a small shoelace, but usually when I wear these, they don't really fit snug around your foot, even when you tighten them. So the fit is kind of loose. It's not really like a lot of support inside of this particular type of shoe. When I put it on, it just feels like there's a lot of space in between my foot and the sidewall of the shoe. So to clean the shoes, they're pretty easy. Usually what I'll do is I'll just get a wet rag and just kind of wipe it down. So because of the texture of the shoe, it's pretty easy just to kind of just rub things right off of them. I guess if you have a lint remover, you could probably use that on these felt shoes. So here we can take a look at the sole of the shoe. Again, this is just rubber. They textured the rubber at the bottom of the sole here to give you a little bit of traction while you're walking in them. Obviously, with this style of shoe, you're probably not going to be playing basketball, but if you did, you could probably move around on the court pretty well. There is some pretty good traction on these because it's made of rubber. Also, because it's textured, you can kind of grab in, but again, this shoe is not meant for playing sports, especially since it has a little bit of an elevated heel, as you can see right here. On both sides of the shoe, there is this little gap right here. And, oh no, I'm sorry, just on one side, but it's actually on both shoes. So there's one right there, and then another one right there. It's on the inside of the shoe. So you would generally wear these shoes like this, so no one can actually see the gap there, but I'm not sure why there's a gap there. Maybe there's some sort of a purpose to it. So here's the stitching on the shoe. I don't know a lot about sewing, so I don't know if this is considered a good style of stitch or not. It does give it a little bit of a texture. That way it's not just one flat black. You can see that there is a little bit of a shape and form to this shoe because of the stitch work right here. I happen to like it. If you look at the shoe and you kind of imagine if this wasn't here, it kind of makes the shoe look, it would make the shoe look a little cheap. Alright, so these have a rubber sole like we saw a moment ago. So the sound that it makes when you're walking is not really loud. It's just a typical, there is a little bit of a sound when you walk, but it's not much because it has this rubber sole here at the bottom. So I bought these shoes for, I don't really remember actually, I think they were around $40, maybe $50. Just click the description below for the most recent price. But these ones, I still keep them around, but they're not my favorite thing to wear because of the weight. They are a little heavy. And two, the fit. They don't really fit snug around my foot, so it kind of feels like my foot is just moving around, swimming inside of this shoe. But I still keep them around because they're kind of quick and easy to throw on. If I am wearing jeans but going somewhere for the evening that I can't wear tennis shoes, I'll leave these in my car. That way I can just swap them out pretty quick. So here's a closer look at the texture, and then we can kind of try to listen to see what the sound is like when you rub it. So yeah, it's just the felt texture on the side of the shoe. So that is the Bruno Marc black suede or felt shoe. That's pretty much it. Again, it's just one of my pairs of shoes that I ended up buying. Hope you liked this video. If so, if you found it useful, be sure to click thumbs up, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.